Hello everybody, it is your Essential Companion Destiny here, and today is going to be another sort of get to know me video. As the title says, it's going to be all about my husbandos and waifus and my sons and daughters and all that sort of good stuff. So to get right into it, my first husbando is Kyosuke Murakata from Danganronpa 3. Kyosuke is a newfound husbando just this year. I just finished Danganronpa probably about 2 months ago now, and I'm obsessed. It was by far the best Danganronpa, the best anime, the best in the game series. I loved it. And although Kyosuke wasn't my initial pick for my husbando or for even my favorite character, when he started to turn and despair crept into him and he changed completely, that's when I was like, oh, it's him. It's that boy. And I just think Kyosuke was a super tragic character, and I usually have a leaning towards characters with sad pasts or who have sad events happening to them in the series, and definitely losing his love and his best friend who was in love with him, turning him into this despairful monster was so interesting and so intriguing to me, and I just started falling in love with him as soon as he started going all crazy and wanting to kill Nagi and and he was just all about preserving hope so much so and delivering the sense of justice that I just love everything about him. I love his character design and I love everything his character went through, and I'm not usually into characters that look like that. I'm not usually into like skinny or blonde, but my next husbando is probably not very well known. His name is Sebastian Croy. He's from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. It's a video game that released in 2004 that I played earlier this year, and as soon as I met him in the game, I was just obsessed. He's the prince, he rules over all the vampires, and he's just got such a strong personality, and he's so like dark and he's mysterious, and he'll stop at nothing to get what he wants, and that's definitely sort of on my checklist of husbandos, is stopping at nothing and preserving their own sense of like righteousness and justice. That's like a big thing for me. And the funny thing about LaCroix is even if you join his side, he's still going to be super doubtful of you and he's even going to try to murder you. But even after all that, I decided to stay on his side just because I loved him so much. And I'm never usually into gingers. Something about him just really struck me. This husbando is a super throwback to high school, back when Attack on Titan first came out. I don't keep up with Attack on Titan anymore. I did watch the live action movie a while ago and I loved it. But either way, my husbando from back then was Reiner Braun. I'm just super obsessed with big, tall, strong characters like Reiner who, I don't know, I like the fact that he disguised himself. He had an ulterior motive. He was just trying to get everything done that he needed to get done, I guess. He's just trying to stick to his mission. He was trying to get done what he needed to get done, and I just thought he was cute. And that's kind of why he was my like high school husbando, outside of like Homestuck, Equius. Another newfound husbando is Commander Rex from Star Wars The Clone Wars. I recently picked up The Clone Wars after I started getting really hard into Star Wars a few months ago, and I've been binging Clone Wars, and for some reason, despite him being a clone and despite him not getting a lot of screen time, I am obsessed with Commander Rex. I know he looks just like any other clone, but I think he has the strongest personality of them all, and I definitely have a lot of respect for him as a character. And he's just really strong, and he's a good fighter, and anyone who's a good combatant is usually a good candidate for a husbando as well. Alright, so this one I can't actually decide whether he's a husbando or a son, and it's Alistair from Dragon Age Origins. I say Origins because I don't care for him in any of the other games. I think they made him look ugly. I think they changed his character too much. But Dragon Age Origins, Alistair was like, so beautiful, so strong, so funny. And although I definitely appreciated his humor and his lightheartedness in the beginning, I personally liked him after the hardened state, after you do his Goldana personal quest, he gets a lot more serious, and I definitely like that side of Alistair a lot more. But I did romance him, but I can't decide whether he's a husbando or a son because I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know whether I want to like protect him like a little baby or I don't know. Some honorable mentions for husbando would probably be Sosuke from Free. I think all of the Free boys were back in their day really good, but I think as sports anime has progressed along the way, they've definitely gotten a little more bland and tropey in comparison. But I still love Sosuke and I still love Rin, but there's just nothing really beyond his looks and his quiet temperament that I really like anymore about him. And another mention is a very big surprise. It is Roadhog from Overwatch. I don't know why I love him, but I do. Alright, and now for my only waifu. My only waifu is Princess Leia Organa from Star Wars. I love her. I think she is so beautiful. I think she is so strong. I think she's definitely just such an awesome lady in the Star Wars universe, and she definitely got me to appreciate the strong woman trope a lot more because I never was really interested in it before, but thanks to Princess Leia, I'm definitely seeing the benefit of a trope like that. Alright, and now ending with my only son, my only child, is John Arc from Ruby. I know that's a big surprise to anyone who knows me. But he's not a husbando. He's my son because I watched him grow up and I love him, and he changed from this like just this weak kid who couldn't really do anything, who didn't really understand anything, and he's grown up into such a strong, well, not as strong, but he's definitely stronger and more respectable and definitely a lot more adult than he used to be. But back then he was just a small little bab and he couldn't do anything, and I don't know, I just really latched onto his character immediately in Ruby.